G'day, g'day, g'day. It's your boy Danny D, aka Alaktrician Man, back for another live stream. Joined as always, or as often as possible, Dr. Kelly Snook and my boy Josh, who's also part of Team Alak-Azul. And we also have another special guest today, which I'm going to add to the stream right now. KO King, Lamont, Stafford, reigning, defending, light heavyweight champion, Rage in the Cage, OKC. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having me.
No worries, bro. Absolute pleasure as always. And we also have our boy Zach. Welcome, Zach. Welcome, Kelly. Welcome, Josh. I can see over in the comments already. People, I've got to show this. C, I've got to give a shout out to C because C is always there when we go live. So, C, ALAK-AZUL, great to see you again. So, there we go. Awesome. So you see, I've got a little bit of a different background today up there because we have royalty in the house. So for the guys that don't know, Lamont has joined Team Alak-Azul, Drip Network Team Alak-Azul just recently, and we're going to be changing lives and things are going to be absolutely awesome. We got the boy Zach with the go up closer, bro. The Alakazool hat. See that one, Kelly? That looks pretty cool, eh? So we got things happening. Lamont's also wearing Drip Network Team Alak-Azul on the hat.
Woo!
Yeah. And I'm still with the Alaktrician Man, but yeah, it's all coming together. And Doug's out there watching, which is awesome as well. Doug and Todd. Doug, great to see you there. ALAK-AZUL as well. So, we've got so much stuff that's been going on. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been on the live. We were supposed to do it last week, but I was sick and we didn't have a lot of things happening. Well, things were a bit delayed. So I'm getting better now. And I know, Kelly, you've been sick as well. And I hope things are going better for you now. So getting there. Yeah, it takes a while, but we'll be right. You know, we got drip.
Yeah.
We got drip. So that's all super cool. Hang on, we got another one. ALAK-AZUL, what's up, everyone? You know, I really love it. I love the fact that this show has, well, it is drip. It is about drip. It's always about drip. But now we've also got people coming in. We've got a great following for ALAK-AZUL. You know, it's always when the messages come up, ALAK-AZUL, ALAK-AZUL, ALAK-AZUL. I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. Again, ALAK-AZUL is in no way in competition at all with drip. We're working with drip. It's more of a collab than a competition. So that's really cool. Lamont, I know Mark got in touch with you, got the Sherdog stuff going.
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. We had a little interview.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I've seen the article that will go live on Fight Week, bro. Just so you know, yeah, that goes live. They usually do that, so it gives it that bit more of a punch before on Fight Week. So that's awesome. Now, for the guys that don't know, one of the big things that one of the big reasons we jumped on board with Lamont is I mean, this is great for MMA, but could be for other sports as well. What Drip is doing, it's allowing Lamont to have a passive income so he can focus on what it is that he needs to do for his sport, and to be able to just continue going on, because obviously there's expenses that come into trying to pursue your dreams with the sport. So that's the main reason we got behind Lamont, to help him out that way. Again, everything we do with Drip and Team Alak-Azul is all about sharing the blessings. It's not about trying to convince you. So if there's anyone out there that's thinking that this is here to convince you guys all to join Drip, well, it's not. We're just here to have a general chat, let people know how it's changing our lives, how it's affecting our lives, and hoping that it can do the same for everybody else. So, I mean, most of us here have already been here. Yeah. So jump in there, guys.
I don't know where he's at on your screen, but I'm here to bust him up. You and me, brother. I gotta get him every time. He's a good guy.
I'll be seeing you in a couple more weeks.
Yes, he will.
There you go. There you go. You're going to be there for the fight, aren't you?
Yep.
That's
going down
awesome.
to Lawton, Oklahoma.
Beautiful. And yeah, hey guys, I do have to mention as well. This is not just about Drip Network, Team Alak-Azul, Gangster Finance. Big shout out to Gangster Finance as well. They've come on board with sponsorship. Okay, yeah, and they've come on board as sponsorship as well. So together, again, this is all about collaboration. It's not about competition. Together, we're working together to make things better for Lamont, and move them along. We've been in the process of developing the website for you too, bro. Which you guys can see there. I'll actually put that along the bottom. Where are we? Banners. It's just we're a little bit behind on it, but it's definitely going to be going up within the next week or so. So that'll be there. And so if you want to support Lamont, you just go. Yes, not if you want to, do it. Support Lamont. Go over there. Right? Go on to lamontstafford.com. Just bookmark it, even if it's not fully active yet. Just bookmark it, because within the next week or so there'll be an opportunity for you there.
Here before you know it.
Exactly. You'll know when Lamont goes live. You'll get updates from his Twitter, his Instagram. We're going to be doing merchandise as well. There'll be a merch store on there.
I finally activated Twitter, so I do got a Twitter account now.
There you go.
They made me get one. Awesome. I got one. I'm trying to figure it out. I kind of like it. I don't know how to feel about it.
Hashtag I love Twitter.
I'm getting used to it. The more I play with it, the more comfortable I get.
That's awesome. So yeah, you'll be having all of that up there. All the fight schedules for Lamont will be there. Obviously his bio, photos, all the updates, merch, and also there will be links to how you can join Lamont's team in Team Alak-Azul, his drip account. Also, once we've established everything that we need with Gangster Finance, there'll be links to that as well. So super awesome. Super awesome. So there you go. Hang on. Come to Drip, Lamont. The boys and Kelly. Yes, Kelly is always here. We always love having Kelly here. So
the boys and Kelly.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
No, that's awesome. Again, we love having you here, Kelly. You're a wealth of knowledge and just a freaking awesome person. And much love to you always. And great to have you here.
Lovely to be here always.
Thanks for repping GFI. Of course, man.
What's up, Dad, baby?
Gangster Finance.
That's it. Gangster Finance. So, all right. Well, let's talk a little bit about whatever you guys want to talk about. If anyone's got any questions in the chat there, please ask, and we'll answer as best as we can. You got questions for Lamont? Ask away. If you got questions for regarding drip, ask away. If you got questions regarding Animal Farm, Josh and Kelly are there. And I think maybe Molly will be joining us. But yeah, please ask away if you want to, just in the chats there, and we'll get to it as quick as we can. But hey, let's just talk about drip in general. Lots of things have happened since Animal Farm, and we've had the ups and downs, etc. We don't like to talk about price very much, but I do want to ask Kelly. Yeah. You've noticed the price has been sitting around that 130, 135, 140 for a little while now. Obviously, things aren't 100% full swing yet with Animal Farm. I know that there's things that are happening there which could which could also, which will eventually affect and support the price of drip. But for now, sitting around that 130 to 140, what's your take on that? Do you think that's kind of where we're sitting at as a floor at the moment?
Yeah, clearly it's where we're sitting at the floor at the moment. I don't know how much of that is just people's attention being more on the animal farm right now, or
Yeah.
like just waiting and seeing. I think there's a lot of waiting and seeing going on everywhere, just because just trying to get a feel for what the steady state of the farm is going to be like. And I think the big hit, like all the volatility we saw prior to, like leading up to the launch of the farm, has died down because people's positions are pretty much like where they set them at the launch of the farm. Probably the majority of the people in the farm were also in drip. I don't know that for a fact, but I would imagine a big number of those that are in animal farm came from the drip community. So I think that's why we saw so much volatility leading up. Honestly, both times that there was a big launch, well, all three times, before Garden, before Manor Farm, and before Animal Farm, I was surprised. I don't know why. All three times with the way that the price really went way up prior to the launch of those. I was surprised by that. And then kind of came down after launch, which I guess I would have originally. I thought it was going to look a lot different. Well, no, that's not true. It actually spiked during. It did spike for a minute during Garden launch, but then there was that big dump and brought it back down.
Yeah. I look at it. You can pretty much see the pattern. I always tell people, look, the price is going to pump. This is just from my opinion. Again, not financial advice, guys. Do your own research and and work on your experiences. But I always see it when something's going to launch, when the event is going to happen. The price will pump because people know that the price is going to pump. Okay, so you're going to find people that will buy in, but they won't stake it, and they'll wait for the price to pump, and then they'll dump it. And usually, I base it on about 5 or 6 hours before the launch, roughly about 5 or 6 hours before the launch. You'll see that the price will start to dump, and it'll start to go down and go down and go down, and then Animal Farm a little bit different because it had quite a bit of delay from what I know. But the other ones, I mean, like the drip liberation contract, I mean, I was sitting there watching it and it went up to 195 or something like that at that time. So you can see the pattern. A few hours just before the launch, it'll dump. And then once it launches, it'll start pumping up and then it'll settle and then it'll slowly creep up to all-time highs again. The two previous ones, it did that rather quickly, but obviously with Animal Farm itself is a little bit different. But you can kind of see a pattern. Obviously, there's a lot of volatility as soon as it just launches, But yeah, how about you, Josh? What do you think? What's your opinion on that?
I think you're completely right in what you're saying. It's like the old saying, buy the rumor, sell the news. People get hype launching up to it, and then people, I suppose, that have been in, like what you said, who do have, I suppose, a bit of liquidity, move on to stables and get in their position to, I suppose, jump onto whatever is launching. And then what we've seen with pigs is there were a few whales that did sell at the top, and then some are starting to buy back in now, and some have held the whole way too, from what I've been reading around. I think it'll be interesting to see when I suppose that all of the tweaks that have been done and the new contract comes out, to see when that sort of starts to rise a little bit, to see how drip reacts to that, and then obviously the marketing coming for that should assist drip as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I agree. How about you, Zach? How you doing there, brother?
I've been doing good. Yeah, had a busy week this week. Coming back, I spent basically 7 days down in Oklahoma with Lamont, getting to know him and finding out if he was a real boy. He was a real big man, is what he was. He's a huge dude. We had quite the time. It was good getting to know him. He's a very down to earth man. I love the way he raises his kids, and him and I see eye to eye. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I got to look up towards him, but we see eye to eye. It was nice and refreshing to meet a nice, good person from the internet. You know, that's not something we all get to do very often. And to shake hands with him and know that, hey, this is what we're supporting, and damn, I'm proud to be a part of it. So it's, you know, what else can we do? Let's see what we can do for him and any of those that come behind him. Let's rock it. That's all we can do.
Yeah, absolutely. We're all super excited, man. Lamont, totally excited for you, bro. Like,
yeah,
I just see,
it, man. I'm excited too.
Absolutely
too,
awesome. Hey, I've got a question here from C. Lamont, what was the key thing about Drip that made you say yes? This is the platform to join. There you go.
The key thing that made me say yes was just like the way y'all took me in, man. Like, I came into this blind. I didn't know nothing about this, and just how much time y'all took out of y'all's day. Just anytime I had a question about anything, y'all were right there, talk me through it. Like, you didn't make me feel stupid because I didn't know nothing about all this shit. Like, it was all new to me. So, like, just really the way y'all accepted me as a family, really.
That's beautiful, man. And that's something we really got to say about the Drip community. Okay, not just us here, but the Drip community as a whole. I've never seen anything like it in my life. You know, the way that the community comes together and supports each other, it's just fantastic, you know.
Yeah, it really is, man. It's unexplainable, man. It's just like a blessing. I can't say nothing else, man. Like,
I would like to
this
say
shit
one
don't
thing,
just happen. Like,
that it's not only because of Drip, but this was brought together by good people, and that
for
nasty
sure.
ass
I
Lamont,
gotta say, Gangster
KO
Finance,
King Stafford.
Them guys are everything too.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
Gangster, Drip, ALAK-AZUL, anybody that's been along for this ride or been in this channel before, like, we're all here for each other. I mean, that's
Most
our main goal. We're here to help other people, and we will continue to.
Yeah.
We got to thank Danny up top, or wherever he is, the Brady Bunch dad up there, wherever he is. I wouldn't have gotten my start without even having an understanding of where I was standing. And that's due to Danny, just simply opening my eyes like, hey, you actually have that in your wallet. What's that? I don't know. And, you know, and here we go. We're along for the ride, and off to the races we went. And now we're quite far away from where I started, and I'm happy to be along for that journey. So
it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, like Kelly and I aren't on the same team, but we've been working with each other for God knows how many months now, Kelly. It's been ages.
We're on the same team with a capital T, babe.
Well,
got you.
Yeah, there you go.
We're on the team of humanity.
Absolutely.
Team.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely awesome. I remember, again, and I've mentioned this before, I remember meeting Kelly, like, you're only 3 days into Drip, and it was just you know, to see where we've come, like, from there until now, it's just amazing, you know. And it's literally changing lives. Lamont, bro, 6 months from now, you're going to be amazed at where you are. Not even 6 months from now, you know, just within my own team here, like, seeing how many people's lives have changed. And again, not just in my team, but look at Brandon. Brandon Drip Guide has just moved to Puerto Rico, right? Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And he's literally retired. He finished up work a few weeks ago. Daffy, who does come onto the stream sometimes, he heads up Team Alak-Azul in Europe, based in Ireland, but he takes care of Germany, Italy, everything else over there. And he literally finishes work on the 26th of this month or 25th of this month. But they're factoring in his holiday leave and stuff like that. So he'll probably be finishing up in the next couple of days. So, which is freaking awesome. And he's also bought a BMW.
Oh, bastard.
Yeah. Our boy Josh up there. our young boy Josh up there, who's now no longer a young boy. He actually became a 20-year-old man the other day. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, man.
All right. He, yeah, I mean, he's literally retired at the age of 20.
That's
One of
crazy.
the smartest kids I've met in my life, and puts my brain to shame. Like, you could just give him a chunk of that, and it's just like it'll outperform it. This kid's been doing it since he's been, what, 12 years old, Josh? Is that right? You've been working in this space?
Yeah, just a little bit after that. Yeah, started messing around with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and luckily made my way to Drip. In the past couple of months, and have been amazed.
Yeah, it's a life changer, isn't it, bro?
Yep, can't thank the people like Danny that introduced me to, and Zach that brought me over to this space, and obviously everyone that's over at Gangster Finance too, that's making some great things possible along with Alakazool. It's man, like I've never felt this sort of positivity in this space. It's amazing. I love it.
Absolutely, and we love working with Gangster Finance as well. For those that don't know, we usually have a Zoom at least once a week with the boys over there at Gangster, and they always get me drunk. Jeez, it's their fault all the time, It's like as soon as we get on a Zoom, they're snipering in on these blue bottles that are at the back here, and they're saying, subliminally saying, "Oh, Danny, you've got to pick that up,"
Yeah.
And they always bloody get me drunk. But here's another quick question from Dabs to Lamont. There you go. Were you in crypto before, brother?
About 2 weeks.
No, I wasn't. I came into crypto blind. Danny, not Danny, Zach really was the main one I had to lean on. He really showed me the ropes. Like if it was something that we needed backup, we called Danny. But yeah, he really pretty much showed me the ropes. I can still call him right to today if I got a problem. He's there for me, or anybody that's on my team up under me. Like he's there. Like he's retired. He said he don't have a problem. I be feeling like I call him sometime too much, but he's always there for me. If he don't answer the phone, he'll call me right back. It's just love, man. Like
it's Lamont again. Hello.
I answer the phone with different accents.
Yeah, gotta love his accents, eh? He's a character. As I said, man, Zach, great value. You bring great value, especially to these streams.
Most definitely, he really does, man.
Yeah. And again, pleasure having you on the team, and a pleasure like chatting with you practically every day.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me on the team, man. Like y'all didn't even have to bat an eye at me, man. For y'all to do what y'all did is like I can't even put it into words, man. Like
yeah.
We flinched. We didn't bat an eye. We flinched from you, like, oh, don't hit me, sir.
You got to flinch when you see me again.
You know what? See that? That's rock hard, bud. You better get me. You'll probably have to hit me like in the shoulder back here or something to knock me down, I think.
Nah, just get you right in the
gut. A little mosquito or something.
All right. I'm gonna add Shannon.
You take a quick knee.
Shannon, welcome, bro.
What's happening?
Oh man, we're just here having fun, you know.
I'm having to do this from my iPhone, which is a smaller one, so I kind of just have like a little small, little half-inch square of who all's in the picture here. So, trying to see everybody.
Well, I think you can just like swipe across, but
yeah,
Shannon is our guy in he's with Team Drip Guide, aren't you, bro?
Yeah, I've been with Brandon a little bit, helping him out on the admin page and just learning from you guys, and just trying to have a blast, man. Financial freedom, go Drip.
Awesome, absolutely. And Shannon was the first time I saw you was on our giveaways on the 23rd of December.
Oh, man, that was a lucky day. I hit it twice. Your guys that was out in the snow doing some Christmas tree lights.
That's Zach. That's Zach.
I got one of your drips, and then I got your grand finale. And man, that was a blessing. I mean, it definitely boosted my deposits up for a while and got me motivated, and I just been sharing it, passing it forward with newbies that come on and everything else. So just paying it forward. So
that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. All these success stories that we hear every day, and in regards to paying it forward. Hey, I got to give a shout out. I don't think he's watching, but I got to give a shout out to Ted. Ted Williams. He's on our on the Drip Philippines Telegram group. He's from the US, but he actually is here in the Philippines. He's in the Philippines now, and that guy also airdrops to people that aren't in his team. He just randomly airdrops, and that's just like amazing. He'll airdrop like one whole day's earnings from Drip, and he'll do it like every month. So beautiful, amazing guy. I had the the ability or the honor to speak with him the other day. We did a Zoom the other day, and he's got a story to tell, man. But even with that, just the beauty in the man's heart for him to be able to give away like that. It's just amazing. So you guys can, if you're on the Drip Philippines Telegram group, you can just chat with him. And that Telegram group is Tagalog, but it's also English. You can speak in there, whatever you want to do. And if you get a chance to chat with him, he'll tell you some amazing stories, man. So
my first airdrop I did, I did 5 drip. And it was live on Brandon's stream, and it was so neat because one of the 5, the guy only had 1.3 drip in his deposits, and he got 1 whole drip. So he increased his whole deposit by doubled on that end. So it's just neat to be able to have somebody like that just has the one to be able to get that, just make an impact in their
absolutely
drip journey. So it's good stuff.
Absolutely. It really does make a difference. Even if it's just like, one person, like over here, 1 or 2 drip can literally change somebody's life, literally. And more so if it's 10 or whatever. I mean, at 10 drip over here, that pretty much covers more than what they would earn in a job, So, it's quite amazing. And it's, how this can really change lives, and it is changing lives. And I mean, a lot of us here are already like, living proof of that, So absolutely amazing. For anyone that's out there watching and you do want to know a little bit more about Drip, I'm not going to go through and show you my screen and do a presentation or anything today. I'm not going to do that. But feel free to hit up any of the people that are on the screen right now. Zach. Okay, except for Zach.
I got date night tonight. I got date night tonight. I ain't missing that.
But any of us, we're glad to help you out. And again, with most of us, it's not about, you join my team and I'll help you out. No, we help you out just because we want to share the blessings. We pay it forward. So I mean, again, I can really only speak for myself, but I'm sure the others here agree with that too. So yeah. Doug's asked a question here. Let's just quickly bring that up.
Danny,
anyone want to answer that one?
Let's see. What positive influence will the animal farm have on the price of drip, either now or in the future in the project? Everything that I've seen, even when the Mana Farm came out, I mean, there was an increase because of the LPs, the Drip USD. There was a little bit of a dip because a lot of people would, which is a great opportunity to buy more drip when it dips down, when people try to cash them out to use some of that money to get into a new Fortress project. I've seen that. Then it skyrockets up when people get through with the Mana Farm and jump back into it. So I think the same thing with Animal Farm. You'll see a little incline, you'll see a little bit of dip, and you'll see it back up. I mean, it's a good opportunity to pick up more drip. I call it drip on sale. When things like that happen.
That's right.
Definitely. But he's always incorporated everything with drip. So I think drip's going to be sustainable throughout the whole process. Everything, he's just guy's genius. I mean, just absolute genius the way he incorporates everything together on that for sure.
Yeah, Zach.
I had somebody ask me to this today, and I couldn't quite answer it. Like I don't have all the answers, but I've got a guy, and I got a guy. His name is Danny. Danny, with all these projects going on, how is drip sustainable? Like, what makes it sustainable with all these different projects going all over there, and they're all using it, giving multiple use cases of each token? Like, how is it able to be sustainable if there's only 1 million of them?
I think you've just answered it.
Oh,
because there's all these things that are just going on, which is supporting it, and that's the thing. That's sustainability. Okay, Kelly, here we go.
I'm gonna let you take this one, Danny.
Hey, not financial advice. Do your own research. But the beautiful thing you've got about drip is sustainability. One comes from the taxes. Okay, if you want to call them taxes, I know some people don't like to call them taxes, but yeah, we'll call them taxes. Okay, so you've got 10% in, you've got 10% out. Any transaction that's done with drip, other than buying drip off our decks, there's 10%. Okay, some people still do go and buy it through Pancake Swap, and they pay an additional 10% in tax. All right, so that on its own is feeding the system just from the taxes. Two, obviously the other utilities that are brought into it, the other use cases that are brought into it, the other partnerships that are brought into it, where it's effectively taking supply of drip out of the system and using it into these other platforms. Okay, supply goes down, the price increases. What shows up in your deposits is not actually a physical amount, a physical thing, until you go to claim. It's not relative, like what's in your deposit and what's in your available is just a number. So those are not showing a real figure of the 1 million tokens that are in there. It's just like a placeholder. Okay, so unless everyone all claimed at the same time, which is very unlikely, okay, then you would look at a little bit of actually a big struggle to be able to support all of that. Okay, if everyone claimed at the same time. But it's like anything. I think Brandon mentioned it and put it in good terms in a good way on our last stream with Brandon, is that, okay, it's like anything. If you own, or everyone that owned Apple shares all sold at the same time, then it would dump, right? If everyone sold their house all at the same time, the market would dump. And that's just the way it is, but there's always ups and downs. Now, if someone goes and claims drip, they take it out of the system, then they sell it or swap it for BNB, the drip is going back into the system. So it's replenishing what was taken out, right? Now, anyone else can add to that if they wish. I just bring it down to layman terms. I don't want to get into all the technicals of
voodoo magic. Dark voodoo magic between 3 and 4 in the morning is the witching hour. Usually that's when all that takes place. It's I've never seen it happen, but I think it does. I'm not sure. So I'd probably go with Danny's or Kelly's, or I wouldn't probably listen to me. I'm probably not a good person to be down here.
Why do he got a mic right now?
Look, at the end of the day, and Kelly says this all the time. It's maths. The maths don't lie. Okay, it's all about maths. And if you want to go technical and you want to break it all down, that's fine. You'll see how it works from there. Okay. At the end of the day, you're dealing with a smart contract, and the smart contract is going to do just what it's supposed to do, what it's intended to do. You're not dealing with a company. You're not dealing with a person. Every single person that comes into Drip is interacting with the smart contract directly. Okay. It does what it does. You can trust the contract and code more than you can trust a person. That's the bottom line. Okay.
Yep.
So, yep, that's true. And it's working. So I'll just put a couple of these things up here. Geez, unit. You guys honestly are the dream team. Blessings for all. Thank you. G. And you're always on here as well. We're the dream team, Kelly.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Really
Gotta love it.
Hey, it's my lucky night to be blessed with this group to join in. Nice.
Yeah, man. Lamont, great to have you here. You are now part of this Team Alak-Azul, ALAK-AZUL show, Drip Network, and all the other stuff. Gangster Finance is just, it's a great team. Great team.
I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Awesome.
I'll try to add to the team, man.
I'm sure you will, bro. But
Look at how big
firstly,
you are.
just
You
focus.
do a lot of adding. It's fine.
First and foremost, man, like focus on your fight that's coming up. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Your fight that's coming up, you focus on you fight for you, and you fight for your family, and everything else just happens in the background, bro. So that's all good.
I'm definitely fully focused.
We got you, brother.
Beautiful. Quick shout out to Denzel. Denzel's one of my web developers. He's part of Team Alak-Azul. He's one of my web developers. He's actually the one that's working on your website, Lamont.
Okay.
He's working on that as we speak, and he's asked if you can give a shout out to him and say, "Hey, Denzel, how you doing, bro?"
What's up, Denzel? I appreciate everything, man. Thanks for hooking me up, man. I see where you're going, what direction you're going. I've been checking it out. Like, much love, bro, for sure.
There you go. There you go, Denzel. Yeah, brother. I'll see you later on tonight. And let's just go through about this. I was waiting for someone. We'll come back to that one. I'm just going to just put these other comments up here. Crypto Chick. Hey, good to see you here. Alakazool. KO King in the house. Yeah. Team Zach. And this is when Zach's disappeared. Team Zach. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. So it's a fight on pay-per-view. Yeah, it is. But we'll get to that in a bit. I do want to bring this up. Okay, for these people out there, I only heard about this. Have to talk about the elephant in the room. What the heck is baby drip and where did it come from? To be honest, I didn't hear about this until last night when one of my team members messaged me and said, "Hey, bro, this baby drip, it's all over YouTube. What do you think of it?" And my first thing was the name itself makes me very suspicious. Right? Not financial advice. Do your own research. But for me personally, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole and I'd avoid it like the plague. Right? Me personally. Okay. Kelly, Josh, Shannon, give us your opinion on baby drip.
I have no opinion. Don't really want to say anything about it.
I haven't really done a lot of research. If it's not the real thing, I don't know what it is. I mean, I'm just so focused on drip and what Forex has got going on. I just really don't have any time to look at anything else. And I don't even want to click on anything else.
It's a safe moon clone.
You know,
it's like a safe moon fork for drip.
I got into safe moon and I missed the boat on that one. So
yeah. All I can say on that one is, basically, it has nothing to do, and I have to state this out loud, it has nothing to do with the official drip team. It has nothing to do with Forex Shark, okay? If you're going to get involved in anything, always please look in the back end and look at the developer and who's doing it. And, you know, I personally wouldn't get into it. And just trying to take credit for somebody else's name and work is just not a good thing either. Just my own opinion. Josh, what do you think?
Yeah, well, Kelly was right with saying I believe it is a reflections token. So in saying that, it's got taxes to buy and sell that are meant to support the ecosystem. So it's in essentially, I suppose, trying to pay you drip for holding it. I personally think I don't see the sustainability in the project long term over drip. The developer is unknown, and the head guys. I've heard the website when it was first released actually wasn't written properly. There were still some, I suppose, some issues going on there, and I personally just don't see the point in going onto baby drip when there's the daddy drip right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Forex had mentioned several times that there's been imposters, people that's tried to fork his projects, and he said that's good because they go out and they go see that and it doesn't work out, and it just brings more publicity about the real drip. So he's like, hey, that just brings more people back to us. That's what's really working. So,
well, that's true. That's true too. From what someone shared with me though, that website is set to expire in 3 months. Baby drip. So that would raise some red flags there. But anyway, I think we've covered enough of baby drip. But just if you're going to do it, just be careful. And yeah, I'm going to bring this up one more time, Zach, because you are away from screen. I'm Team Zach. Mark.
Team Zach. All right.
Yeah, man.
All right. I
Team
guess I gotta
Zach.
make my own team.
See? Man, they're following you.
That's creepy. Stay away from me. Hey, what's up, crypto chick? She's a nice lady right
Chick,
there.
there you go. And she's saying, thanks for the invite, Zach. See, there you go. Okay, so here's one. I had a spot on Baby Drip private. Skipped it. Wrecked. Okay, that's the last I'm going to mention today. Heard earlier it was set at only a 3-month contract. Yeah, okay, exactly. Aunt sis-in-law to the moon.
I'll buy me mom and daddy, old sister-in-law to the moon. That's the next token that's gonna make it. I know it. Trust me. I know everything about crypto.
Oh yeah. And Zach to the moon.
Oh, they're gonna put me up there all by myself if I don't just settle down here.
I told you got some followers on here, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, they love you.
Right.
They absolutely love you.
Oh no.
Yeah. Do that. Start posting it out there.
I know what Lamont would be for me. We'll just let that one be, but I already got it. I know it.
So, all right. Hey, Lamont, you just want to let everyone know, like, when your fight is, where it's going to be. Give it a bit
March
of a plug.
It's March 5th in Lawton, Oklahoma, at the Lawton Coliseum. Like, if you are anywhere close and can make it, come and we're trying to pack that thing out.
Awesome.
It's gonna be a highlight reel knockout. Like, my shit is spectacular. You don't want to miss this shit. Like,
hey, and I heard that Zach's putting up a bonus if you win with my number 5 is alive, bro.
Okay,
Danny.
No, don't bullshit. Don't bullshit, because I'll go out there and throw the shit out of it till something's gonna pop.
All right. Do we want to make a wager on how many rounds?
Nope,
Zach, I'm not holding you to that, bro.
Come on, you want to talk big? Let's be big. I ain't about talking. I'm about being about it. Let's do this, Lamont.
All right, well, let's come to a understanding. Because I'm not a combo hitter. Like, I land one punch and they get weak in the knees. So, like, if I'm in the middle of it, boom, and he go to sleep in the middle of the fight, like, I don't finish the combo, but it was coming.
Oh, would have, could have, should have. Here we go.
See, it's real power in his hands, man. People don't just be taking this shit.
Zach,
man, I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely looking forward to it. Yeah, Zach Doge, we got to do it, bro. I can create that for you within like 10 minutes.
So you're gonna get rid of all those other crappy things for a Zach Doge? You know, that's kind of a compliment. I'll take that because of the fact that this market is so full of shit coins, and I might be full of shit, but at least I got my own token.
Hey, seriously, we can do this. We can do this. I can create that coin for you.
It's then what it's going to go to. It's going to go to a drip account, and it's going to be used to fund other fighters as long as Lamont has what he needs done and taken care of for as long as he needs it. Yep. But he's got us, so I say we get another fighter up in here or another athlete or somebody else. I think so too.
I know some guys that really deserve it, man.
We talked about that. I'm not in the fighting scene, so you can pass over me, okay, bud?
It's a lot of guys that's in the game that ain't been in the game putting in work, but like some guys that really deserve it. I know some guys that really deserve it.
Sweet. Drip can do that. Gangster Finance can do that. It can help them. It can help, like, even just getting them on board, man. It's so life-changing. It's going to be amazing. It is amazing, and it's going to get even better. So if I sound a little bit congested, guys, it's because I am. Just so you know.
Oh, I thought it was also because you're full of shit.
I'm still getting over this bloody flu that I've had for about a week and a bit. So, but getting there slowly but surely.
I'm gonna have to go to bed. I think I'm not feeling so well.
Kelly,
nice to see you.
We know you're sick. We know you're sick. So thanks again for joining us. Greatly appreciate it.
Nice to meet you, Lamont. Really nice.
All right, Kelly. Nice to meet you.
Hey, congratulations.
Maybe next time I'll be on camera.
On grabbing those pig tokens.
Oh, those pig tokens.
Yeah, I saw you comment on that. That's a great grab you got in on those. That's nice. Yeah, good job.
Thanks, Shannon. Yeah, that was an adventure for sure.
Yeah, I know.
For the history book.
Wait.
I beat out the bots, Danny.
I was reading a little bit about that. You're a champion. You're a legend, you know?
That's what we call a legend.
What do you expect from a former NASA scientist? You know what I mean? Like, geez. Are we surprised? No. But no, great effort. And Kelly, again, Danny, as always, an absolute pleasure to have you on the streams. You know,
thanks, guys.
We value you so much. And hey, dream team, here we are.
See you next time, Danny. Lovely to see you.
Yeah, you go and rest up, okay? Much love.
Thank you. All right, bye, everyone.
Night.
Yay. So there you go. And Shannon, first time you're on here with me on the stream.
Yeah.
Awesome to have you here.
Man, it's a pleasure. Appreciate the invite. Glad to be here amongst all the guys here. And yeah, man, it's fun stuff. Good stuff. Have y'all talked anything? I mean, what do you just talk about drip? Do you do anything else, Danny? To talk about, like, I know Forks just came out and talked about this new pig garden, you know, that's coming up. Is that something that you talk about, or?
We can talk about anything, absolutely anything in here. You know, something I pride myself on with this channel is it's just real people, real talk. Okay. Yeah. This is a drip thing to a degree, but it's not exclusively drip. We can talk about everything and anything here. We can talk about, you know, other coins, etc. Personally, I never ever FOMO into anything. So where people expect me to be involved in other coins, I most often I'm not. Okay, my number one portfolio obviously is drip, but I'm developing my ALAK-AZUL, so that's another thing as well. But I do get involved in other stuff, like I am with Gangster Finance. We've got some great things coming up with Gangster Finance, and with Oris and a few other things there, which Josh can elaborate on a little bit more later on. But yeah, I generally, personally, I talk about the stuff I'm involved in, but the door's open. You guys can talk about anything you want. So if you've got other things that, you know, other things you want to suggest or shill, by all means. Again, for anyone that's watching, though, not financial advice. Do your own research. Anything that's mentioned here is just our own opinions, and you know, don't go out and get into something just because we've talked about it.
I want to talk about UFOs.
Awesome.
Yes.
Do you want to hear a funny story? You tell yours first.
I don't have one. It's time to talk about UFOs.
Bro, I'll give you a really quick story about this, right? Quite a few years ago, I used to drive. I won't tell you what I was doing, but I used to drive between Darwin.
I know what he was doing.
I used to drive between Darwin, which is in the north of Australia, down to Sydney and back. And I'd do it probably at least once a month. Okay. I had family in both ends, etc., etc. But I had a couple of friends with me at one time, and we're driving in the middle of nowhere. It was where was it? Between Blackhall and Barcaldine, I think. And that place in the in like in the middle of Queensland, so nowhere near the coast or anything like that. It's just like a road, and you probably got 300 kilometers one way, 100 and something kilometers the other direction, and before you reach anything. Okay, and that particular spot, the only two times, and I've driven around Australia like 3 times by myself. There's twice I had a situation where I had blowout on my tires, and it was in that exact same spot on 2 separate trips. Okay, and then this one time we're driving through there. I had a couple of mates with me, and I decided to just stop on the side of the road to, relieve myself. And I left the car running, and I've looked up into the sky, and there was this. It looked like a star, but if you could look at a star in the sky and you could see it like 20 times bigger, that's what it would look like. Okay, and
That's
this thing
that was the moon, Danny.
Yeah, awesome. But you know what? That moon would fall out of the sky. It'd fall out, and then it would zigzag, and then it'd shoot across, and then it'd fall, and it just created this pattern. Okay, and I'm looking at it. I'm going, what is that? And I called my mates, and they saw it, and they go, dude, let's go. Let's get out of here. And I'm like, well, seriously, if it can do that, you think we're going to outrun it in my car?
That's a good point.
So, we literally we watched it for a good, 15 minutes before we took off. And then when we're driving, and this is at night, because I prefer driving at night. It's just cooler. I feel that I've got more attention on the road, etc. Instead of like out in outback Australia like that, the land is so flat. If you're driving through in the middle of the day, you just get so bored, right? So I drive at night, and we're driving along, and this light was keeping the same distance from us the whole time while we're driving. And it went on for probably about 100 kilometers, and then it disappeared.
I don't want to talk about UFOs anymore.
And that's just one of quite a few experiences. So there you go, UFOs. And hang on, there's a few messages on that now. Hang on.
Yeah, I bet.
Let me
open the can of worms now.
Can of worms? Hey,
Boom.
What's up? Boom, Frankenstein.
Awesome. Blah, 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 blah. Hang on.
We'll catch up.
Exact same experience. Star-like thing wasn't too big, but it went zigzag at insane speeds, covered the whole sky in seconds. See, so I'm not alone. You are not alone. We are not alone. Isn't that what they used to say on the X-Files? Was it X-Files?
Honey.
Or was it Twilight Zone? Something like that. There you go.
Guys, I'm going to have to get going because I promised my lady date night tonight, and you have taken too much time there, boys.
I messed it up.
But that's all right. We had my furnace went out tonight. That's how you can probably hear that roaring in the background. I had to learn how to fix the furnace real quick. But to anybody out there, ALAK-AZUL, Danny, come on now. It's early in the morning for you.
Jeez, I hate you. See what you've done? Right.
It's not too often we get to have one, but what I do, here you are.
ALAK-AZUL, brother.
ALAK-AZUL.
ALAK-AZUL.
And after you're done, explain what ALAK-AZUL actually stands for, if you would.
All right. And I will. As you can see on the hat, Alaktrician Man.
It's really good.
Alaktrician Man. Alak. As you can tell from my accent, I'm an Aussie. All right? I'm an Aussie. But I'm also in the Philippines, and I've got 1/4 Filipino blood. So Alak is alcohol in Tagalog, which is the local language. Okay? Alak. Azul, in many places around the world, is blue. So ALAK-AZUL. And that is ALAKAZUL. The blue drinks. So you'll see the blue drinks OG. This is going to be released to the world market in June, July this year. at the same time as launching of the ALAK-AZUL DeFi project, NFT game, VR, VR world, and a few other things at the same time. So
I want to mention that what he's doing right here, guys. How many projects have you guys been a part of? We're like, all right, quarter one, we have the roadmap. Okay, quarter two, come on, white paper. All right, quarter three. It's like, no, none of that BS. It's like, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that need to come out, 8 things, whatever they're done. They're coming out at the same time. It's done, finished, final product done. That's really important in this space because you can wait forever. And there's not a lot of time when you have to sit and wait forever. It goes too fast. This guy's been thinking about it for a long, long time. And trust me, I've been sitting there watching and waiting and just like, I'm so excited. Hurry
up. So, yeah. And thanks for that, Zach. That is the reality of it. That's the reality of it. Look, again, we're shooting for June, July. But when I do my projects, I want to make sure that all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted. And I want it to be 100% before I launch it. Okay. So I'm not, it's going to be a complete package. So I'm aiming for June, July. If we don't make it happen by June, July, it'll happen when it happens. But when it happens, it's going to be amazing. Okay. Now, just in regards to Team Alak-Azul on Drip Network, this is a big advantage for you guys to join Team Alak-Azul on Drip, which you don't have to. There's no obligation for you to do so. And I promise you nothing in regards to airdrops or anything like that. Shannon, you know I do airdrops, but not just as a regular thing, okay? I will do it and I will pay it forward. But the thing is that if you become part of Team Alak-Azul on Drip, I monitor all those addresses, and all of those addresses will be whitelisted for pre-sale when we launch Alakazool. So that's the advantage of being on Team Alak-Azul. Okay. So if you want,
how many drip do you require to be on your team?
One. That's it.
That's a very inexpensive way to get the foot in the door of a very exciting project. Then.
That's right. That's exactly right. You can come in with one. That's why I said, again, I don't promise you airdrops or anything because, I mean, seriously, I'm going to airdrop you if you only have one and you've just come in specifically for that. It's not going to happen. Right. I will not make those promises, but I will promise you that if you are part of Team Alak-Azul, your address will be whitelisted for pre-sale when we launch Alakazool mid-year. So if you guys are out there and you're looking at, and you guys should be looking at setting up additional accounts anyway. We've discussed this. I've discussed this a lot. Josh knows about this. Shannon, we haven't really discussed this in detail, but Team Alak-Azul, we build sideways. Okay. We build sideways. We don't build down. And we do that by having multiple legs going out. So when you create multiple accounts, those multiple accounts are not one under each other. They're on totally separate legs. And then we just move along as a whole zombie horde. Basically, I've got Team Alak-Azul wallet over here. People come in underneath that. Whoever they bring in will come in underneath them. But we continue to move out. I mean, as a general rule, well, not even a rule, just a general strategy. When one account reaches 100 coins, we use some of the divs and create another account and let that grow. We start putting people under that. We start, adding more cash into that, fresh capital into that. And you just build out accounts going sideways. And building out accounts going sideways will help you in a few ways. One, your top account is not going to blow out too quick. Okay. It's not going to blow out too quickly. And the thing is that when that account does reach its max payout, you've already got these other accounts that are growing. If you're to build them underneath yourself, what happens is that you're working on these ones. That top account reaches max payout. There's no longer any real benefit being underneath it. Okay. And then so on and so forth. So instead of doing that, we're going out sideways. And going out sideways because of how I've structured everything. Your round robin, if you do put people underneath you, your round robin is much faster. You don't have to wait 15 levels. So
It makes sense. So you don't put yourself. You wouldn't open another account underneath you. It would go
sideways on a totally separate thing. Yep. And it's not directly under dev, because you need to have a buffer between you and dev, because dev doesn't give you kickbacks. It doesn't give you like your airdrops or anything. So you need to have buffers. So I've created 2 buffers there. And then underneath that is ALAK-AZUL. And then we just keep moving sideways. And those buffers are there. Obviously, hey, I'm not in it. I have to make money as well, but there's buffers there. But the fact is that it's creating team wallets above. So anyone that's compounding, they're always hitting a team wallet, and they're always getting a 25% kickback of what they're actually compounding, and you're getting it really quick, as opposed to waiting all these levels. I mean, if you keep building down, and you want your team to start joining you down here, you're pulling further and further away, which means your round robin's coming every 15 times instead of every 4.
Nice. Yeah. I like that. That's a great idea. I did open 2 accounts but not for that reason. But that makes sense. I'm glad but I did just because I'm looking at other things. I mean, I'm in real estate, but I'm looking at other ways to create income. And I'm like, so I create another account. That's going to be an account that's going to pay a mortgage on my rental properties. Mm-hmm. And this one's going to be an account that I'm going to use to do airdrops and stuff with. And this one, so every account is a business. I mean, it's a purpose. That's right. It's going to pay something. So I've kind of labeled everything that I'm started doing as a purpose to generate money for that. So if I want to go buy that, I need to create this. That's what's going to pay that. So it's kind of what I started doing.
Yep, and that's a great thing. And Kelly mentioned this as well quite a few times, is that each account will have a different personality, or can have a different personality. Right. So it does different things. And also having multiple accounts, if you're ever concerned about like claiming too much on a particular account, well, claim some from this, claim some from that, claim some from that, and then it just becomes one big thing, right? Or you can have an account which is specifically what you use to live off, as you've done, another account to pay a specific thing. And one thing that people really should be doing as well is creating an account just to pay their taxes when that time comes.
Yep, that's a good one. That's probably be one of my next one.
Yep. Yeah. So you create one for that to pay your taxes, because you know that the taxes are going to come. I mean, there's ways around it. Again, not financial advice, blah, blah, blah. There's ways around it to reduce your tax, but at the end of the day, guys, we're going to be making a shitload of money. Just pay your tax.
Hey, let me tell you, I remember my first year in real estate. I did very well, and I heard and I was complaining about paying. Oh my gosh, I got these taxes. The guy said, "Look, if you're paying taxes, that means you're making money." So yeah, that's the way you got to look at it. I mean, there's a smart way to reduce what you pay out in the way, but if you're paying taxes, that means you're making money. So there's nothing too much to cry about on that end. That's the way. Well, you can the extreme way. You see what our buddy Brandon did. I mean, he took it to the extreme. He moved to Puerto Rico.
Exactly.
And now he's living in Puerto Rico and claiming that Article 60 or whatever it is for zero tax gains. So he has to live there for 183 days, but cannot be in the United States more than 90 days on that end. So he's taking a huge life change there, but he's got other reasons to do some things for the good over there as well that he's doing. So, so really a neat guy. So
absolutely.
This is the way I try to do it. Is I try to make as many as accounts as you say. You kind of make them have their own personality. So I try to have as many accounts as personalities I have, and it's an ongoing, steady race. But it's a battle. We get there from time to time. I got to have some checks and balances, but I'm not sure who takes care of that really up top. But we're there. But gentlemen and Kelly, if you guys are gone, but I appreciate your guys' time. I must be
Zach. One last thing. I want to see Zach dance some more. Yeah, I want to see Zach dance some more.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Damn right, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours.
I hate your fucking guts.
That's awesome. There you go. Zach, go do it, brother. Dance. Go do it, brother. Man,
love pleasure. Guys. Take care.
As always.
Good seeing you,
much
brother.
love, man. Speak later.
Man, that dude's a goofball, man.
That is a classic, absolute classic.
Hey, that guy's always got something going on. Last time he was on outside doing the
damn this
high energy.
As soon as I tell you what, run.
We definitely had a good time when he was down here, though, man.
Yeah. Oh man, he's definitely great value. Amazing value. Like, you know, with the live stream just before Christmas, and he's out there, and all of a sudden you see he's lighting up the ground, and you see this trail of fire going to his fire pit in his yard. It's like, then it appears on screen, and he's got all the freaking Christmas lights wrapped around him. You know, it's like he's mad. He's mad, but it's you know, it's absolutely awesome. So great value, and again, great to have him on the team.
Most definitely.
Yeah, Shannon, what other things are you into in regards to, you know, you mentioned like other coins and stuff. Is there anything else that you want to mention? And
well, I mean, you know, I tell you, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this, but it's called Coke. It's K-O-K. It's called Coke. It's a South Korean coin. It came out about 2 years ago, and it was the first kind of a AI platform that came out. It was paying 7% interest, and that's really the first thing I got into, and it really took off unbelievably. I mean, I had a huge team, and it paid out well, and that actually gave me the capital to actually play with. I mean, because it wasn't out of my own pocket; it's money that I earned, made from this, and it's easier to take risks when you've made money from other opportunities and stuff like that. So it was able for me to go in the drip and go into those type things. So, but it was a great. I mean, it's still I'm still in it. I'm still, you know, it's still paying me a big chunk every day on that end. It's a good product. I mean, it really is. It's a neat thing. So,
that's C-O.
No, it's K-O-K. K-O-K.
Oh, okay.
Coke. And I mean, they're, you know, when I got in, it was 28 cents, and it's a platform, and they have an onboarding type thing as well that you make, but you make 4%. So if you put in 10 grand, you make 4%. So it's going to pay you $400 a month, and it pays you every single day in the Coke coin. And it's traded on KuCoin and in Bitcoin, but it's almost like $5.80. When I got it was 28 cents, and it's and they just got bought out by Medium Group, which, I mean, their blockchain is incredible right now, and so they're doing a lot of neat things. So it's a great product. I'm still invested in that, but it's good.
Okay,
it's good stuff.
What I'll do is I'll do a little bit of research on that this week. And see how we go, and then we'll see if we can talk about it more on the next stream.
Same thing, onboarding. I've got a you can't sign up unless you have a referral link on that. But I mean, it's really good. I mean, I've been in it for a year and a half, and it's got a lot of in fact, it's very transparent. The guys who create this, I mean, very, very high. I mean, they're just very prestige. When I was involved with Sony and different other corporations and stuff that came put this together, so it's, I mean, you know who they are on that end. So I'm interested.
Well, thanks for sharing that.
At it and see.
We'll look into it, and let's see if we can bring in a Team Alak-Azul into that. Let's see. You know, I'm open to things, but I'm open to things as long as I only bring things into Team Alak-Azul if I've tested it myself, because obviously, you know, I'm kind of held accountable, right? So
I've been in it for usually a year and a half, and I've had, I mean, I had about 160 people that I've got underneath me in my team, and we've got you know, millions of dollars of assets in that, and it's paying. It pays out great, and it's good. It's a legitimate investment. And they're very transparent. They got a platform that you log into that you can do a lot of stuff on the platform with it. So I'm excited about it. I'm definitely sending you some information. Take a look at it for sure.
Sweet. I'll look into it for sure, and then we'll see. Yeah, we'll do a stream on it.
Awesome, man. That'd be
great. If that works out. So that's awesome. Let me just check a couple of these. What's this? Diamond Team devs are into drip and have been using rewards to buy drip, also creating their own piston token, releasing February 28. Okay, cool. That's something we'll have to look into as well. Doug, let me know about that. Here's another question for Lamont. All right, I've got my own answer to that as well. Obviously, I've come from that industry as well. Lamont,
Nah,
do you
I
still get
mean,
nervous before a fight?
I used to get nervous at the beginning of my career. Like at this point, no, I really don't. Like I'm numb to it. This is my 7th title defense. Like I used to worry about losing and letting my fans down, and like, nah, I don't worry about none of that
Yeah.
no more. I'm numb to it. Like I know if you beat me, you're good. Like I'm not an everyday fighter. If you beat me, you somebody. So I'm not giving nobody nothing. You just gonna have to come take this shit.
Here, man, I like
That's
that.
awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So there you go. See, personally, I like on mine. I mean, I've stopped many years ago now, but I was the opposite, man. I always got nerves. Didn't matter how much confidence you had in yourself. I was always nervous, but it wasn't about because I was going to lose. It's it's the reality that even though you're a fighter, it sucks to get hit, man. It fucking hurts.
That's
Right?
why you don't get hit. Like it, I hurt just like the next man. Like that's why I don't like getting hit, so I don't let them hit me. It's hard for somebody to hit you if you hitting them. So I come out and I
Oh,
set the tone. Because in a fight, you
for
either
sure.
fighting to win or you fight not to lose. And if you fight not to lose, then you don't care if you
Yeah.
win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I go
Again,
in and I'm the aggressor. I'm the dog. I'm gonna walk you down. I'm not gonna give you a chance to walk me down. I'm not gonna play offense. I mean defense. I'm aggressive. That's just my fight
beautiful,
style.
beautiful, man. Nah, love it. Gotta love that. But again, I don't like getting hit.
Nobody does. Nobody does. I don't care what you say.
Hey, Josh, while you're there,
Yo.
you still there,
Yeah, bro.
brother? You're pretty quiet there. Hey, give us an update on gangster finance stuff. Well, you're there representing.
Yeah,
It's
man. I've just been listening to the conversation, seeing what everyone's been up to, seeing what everyone's had to say. Over on Gangster Finances, and we've got some pretty big moves coming. Obviously our partnership with Lamont, we're so glad to have him on board, and that's yeah, man. And the timing of that is great. We're looking to expand at the moment. We're moving over to the Kronos blockchain imminently in the next couple of weeks. So that's going to allow us to benefit from, I don't know if you guys are familiar with crypto.com.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, massive company, their own blockchain. They're making it really, really easy to onboard users. So we're looking to work sort of with their blockchain coming up. I actually drove on the freeway back from the city the other day and drove under one of their billboards.
Yeah, man. Crypto.com are really making waves everywhere, right?
Yeah, man.
I mean, look, they just did what is it? I don't know how many $1 million deal with UFC. So they're into that. With the UFC, they've just done what's it? Crypto.com Arena, is it?
Yeah. Yep.
As well. And I honestly believe that Crypto.com is gonna after the the bear market, which is definitely coming. After that, I think that you're going to see crypto.com go right up there and be like another Binance. If anything, the value of the Crow token is going to go through the roof. I seriously believe that. You look
so.
back, you look back just recently at what BNB was worth, and then you look at it now.
Oh God.
I think we're looking at the same thing with crypto.com. I really do.
A lot of advertisement. They've got some really big names that are promoting and doing these ads on TV, and I would expect to see some huge ads during the Super Bowl, if not from them. I mean, they've got a huge budget and they're spending it. They're spending the money. Hit the branding. Definitely marketing, branding.
Absolutely. You guys, we've talked about it in other streams as well, like promoting and like advertising and marketing. We are still probably won't be this time around. Probably Lamont. It's not going to happen before this coming fight of yours, but definitely before the next. We're going to be doing digital billboard in Times Square for Team Alak-Azul and also supporting Lamont. KO King Stafford.
Man, it's huge.
Digital billboard in Times Square. So it's going to be pretty amazing, Shannon.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, that's with the display every 3-4 seconds, or how does that every minute?
8 seconds, 1,440 8-second advertisements per day for 30 days, and it comes every second minute, every other minute.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there for sure.
Yeah, that's big. That's big.
It's huge, man. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So, hey, represent, Drip represent, ALAK-AZUL represent, KO King represent, Gangster Finance represent, right in Times Square, Broadway, Times Square, NYC. Woo!
Sweet. You can't get no more than that for sure. Wow, that's nice. Man, I'm excited about. So where can I see your fight at?
Well, they haven't gave us the link yet. They'll drop the link like a week before fight time. Like it'll be like you can rent it on the internet, and y'all can check it out there.
So I mean it just just boxing, right? This is just boxing.
No, this is MMA.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Okay, man, that's what I'm talking about. That's more exciting. Yeah.
This is MMA. This is my 7th title defense.
So what did you mainly do? The grappling? Did you do any type of mixed martial arts with it, or did you just do wrestling, or what's your?
I grew up wrestling in school, so like, wrestling saved me in a lot of situations. But the deeper you get into this game, a wrestler puts himself in harm's way. So you got to know that jiu-jitsu. You have to know it. But I mean, I've been training jiu-jitsu since the beginning of time. But I'm a dominant striker. Like, nobody wants to see two men go to the ground rolling around. Like, that's not what they want to see. Like, you pay good money to see two people chunk it out. Like, it's modern day gladiators, man. The gladiators wasn't rolling around on the ground.
Yeah. I'd rather see somebody get knocked out than wore out.
Yeah,
because you'll get wore out.
And a lot of these fighters rather be submitted than knocked out. And like, I think that's why I got the fan base I got, because I come in, I try to finish fights. I ain't gonna say I finish fights. Like, this last dude I fought, Tommy Britton, he was tough as hell, man. Like, I couldn't put him away. He took some hard shots and he delivered some hard shots. It was a war. Last 5 rounds is the only fight I've ever been in 36 fights has ever went the distance like that. So, yeah, I definitely tilt my hat to him.
Wow.
All right.
He messed up my finish rate, though. I was 100% finish rate up until that fight. Now I'm at 91%, so.
Hey, just a quick one. Check this. Just a quick one. There you go. We got to keep doing that. Keep plugging that. Lots of stuff going on. But hey, super excited. Again, hey Josh, what's going on with Aurus? Do you know? Is that something you can mention or?
With what we're doing with Aurus, or Aurus as a project itself?
What we're doing with Aurus.
With Gangster, the next thing I was going to mention after we move to Crow is we're going to be hopefully launching very soon our sort of semi version of Drip, which is going to include the Aurus token to get a higher daily yield.
Sweet.
So you'll hold that in your wallet and you'll get the reflections from the Aurus token, which is going to be USDC, I believe. So you'll get paid that just for holding it, and you'll be able to use that as an additional sort of partnership to boost your maximum daily yield on our passive income app.
Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Again, this is all these things, Lamont. We're going into all of these things. Okay, we're going to diversify into so many things. So yes, we represent Drip Network, Team Alak-Azul, but Team Alak-Azul goes into lots of different things and diversifying into other things, which is a great thing. It's a smart move to be able to diversify into other things so we can have income from various areas, all passively. So anyone that's out there that's watching and you're following Lamont, hey, give the guys some support as well. help him, move forward with this passive income. And in doing so, you're going to help yourself as well. So get on board, join Lamont's team. The links are in the description of this video, and you'll be able to get to it as well from the lamontstafford.com website, which will be launched this coming week. And yeah, so when you become part of that, you become part of Team Alak-Azul, and then you get into into our team, and you'll be updated when we move on to other things, bigger and better things as well, or add other bigger and better things, because there's lots of exciting projects that are coming up that we're getting involved in, and this is all about just sharing the blessings and helping people just live passively, man, with passive income.
Yeah, man, creating stuff.
Pays my bills. There you go. So Josh, Shannon, Lamont, anything else you guys want to add, or anyone out there wants to have any more questions? Because I know it's starting to get late.
Man, I don't have any more questions. I'm just glad to be here, and it's good stuff, man. Always nice to take away some little gold nuggets, from every little conversation, every little fellowship you meet with folks, So
yeah, it is, man. It's great. It's a nice close knit team. And coming onto these streams, people talk about different things. We cover different topics, and show some strategies and stuff that are definitely helping people along the way. Shannon, I'm glad I was able to explain a little bit to you about sideways building.
Yeah.
If you want more on that, hey, message me, and we can talk like offline as well. I can give you a little bit more guidance on that if you need it or you want it.
I'm just
again, for anyone
learning with this stuff, Danny, for sure. I mean, I did a lot of calls and did a lot of options with the regular stock market, but when I got into the KOK stuff, it really kind of said, man, what is this kind of DeFi stuff going on? And it really kind of made me kind of dig into it. And then when I got introduced to Drip, that really opened my eyes to things. I mean, I've just been really digging in and trying to learn about all the yield farming and kind of how everything, kind of all the mechanics and the smart contracts, blockchain, different stuff. I mean, you don't have to be an expert on it, but digging in, watch the videos, ask the questions. I mean, the more the mechanics, just the lingo, just what a smart contract is, and kind of what yield farming, just what all these different things kind of represent, how the liquidity pool works, how different stuff like that. I mean, it really helps out, and you feel good about making these decisions because you did your own research and you kind of know what's going on with it. So I mean, this has been a life-changing thing for me, just to learn, and this is exciting, man. I tell you, all the way all this stuff works is just incredible. I mean, it's just absolutely unbelievable of the financial freedom you can get by just paying attention, learning, and getting involved with some of these projects, man. For sure, no doubt.
Absolutely. And I think a key point with that too, a key point there is study it, learn how it works. Don't go getting yourself into something unless you know what it's about. Okay. Because then, you're conscious of what's going on. And then there's less questions as well. Like, but why is the price going down, or why this and why that? If you actually look at it and take some time to study it yourself, get yourself educated on it, then you'll understand it. And I mean, again, I just cruise along, man. I'm just cruisy. I don't FOMO into anything. I don't need to. I don't rush into anything. If there's something I don't understand yet, I'm not going to go into it until I actually understand it. And it's about. I'm not money motivated. Okay. I'm lifestyle motivated, and for me, it's all about lifestyle. So if I'm going to go into something and it's going to stress me out, I don't want to do it. I don't need to do it, So it's better off to understand it, go into it, knowing that, there's obviously a risk factor. And when there's a risk factor, you've got to look at the reward versus the risk, and, risk versus reward, and just take it from there and just cruise along. And this is one of the reasons why I don't just FOMO into something or just jump into something feet first without knowing what's going on, because again, I don't want to live that kind of stressful lifestyle, man. I'm just chill. That's all I want to do. I want to chill, man.
That's it. Nice.
Drink the ALAK-AZUL.
In the NFTs, that's one thing
Yes.
that I'm not 100%. I'm trying to figure all that out. Who is that? Something that you're really good, knowledgeable on, Danny? And the reason why I ask is I've got a good friend of mine here locally.
Yep.
I mean, a famous artist. I mean, he does his artists are known all around, and I've been trying to get him involved. I mean, I just got him to where I said, look,
Yep.
man, you need to open your gallery and just put a sign out that you accept cryptocurrency. I mean, you would, and I've got it set up. I've got him in the drip and everything here.
Yep.
But I mean, I think NFTs with his artwork, because he does unbelievable stuff, would be fantastic on that end. And I just don't know who to go with or who to hook him up with or what to get that part or something like that, you know?
Yeah. I can help in regards to like putting them in contact with the right people,
Yeah.
that can help. Look, we've been dealing with, I'm not going to get into all the details, but we've been dealing with NFTs for probably about 4 years now, 3 to 4 years, and we've spoken with some big names in it. We're also doing our own NFTs, which I can't really go into too much detail on that, obviously, because, well, ALAKAZUL isn't launched yet. So,
Yeah.
Josh also knows a lot about NFTs, so he can help with that. But in regards to like creating it, and look, it's definitely the way to go nowadays. And I mean, at the end of the day, you're already doing the art, so what do you have to lose, right?
That's what I was trying to get with him. And I tell you, when you mentioned that, I've noticed in me being in real estate here, I signed up, but I don't know if you're familiar with a company called Propy, PROPY. They are and that's something you might want to look into. They are the ones that handle. They're fixing to sell the first home on blockchain. They created an
Yep.
NFT for real estate on that, and the company's called Propy, and you can actually you can list a property on there, and they'll create a smart contract to handle everything, the sale of everything on the real estate on that end. So it's new, and
Yeah.
it's something to look into, and that's all around the NFT stuff with real estate. So
Yeah. Well, we can discuss this stuff offline as well, bro.
yeah,
Whenever you want to,
yeah.
we can talk about it further. I'm going to be doing some NFTs for Lamont as well, and that's going to be awesome. NFTs. Josh, you want to add more about info on NFTs?
Um, I think they're in terms of the art space, they're going to be and are huge. And I think it'd be so disappointment to miss out on the growth on that. I'm happy to have a chat with you if you'd like to learn a little bit more about perhaps the minting process and how to get set up on that. Marketing side, I think, is the most important side of it, like getting the name out there of it. Besides that, minting side of things, pretty straightforward, and I'm happy to show you a few things. And Danny's people, I'm sure we'll be able to get you 100% ready to go.
Oh man, that'd be great. I mean, I know he's excited. I mean, he's really wanting to branch off and do something and get out of the gallery and just kind of just step up into the new age with things. And the guy's just phenomenal. I mean, just unbelievable artwork. But just travels around the world with different. He's got a safari line that he does with all these different things, and just all kind of licensing contracts with Hallmark and stuff. So really, really a neat guy. So I think that'd be exciting for someone to partner with him or get something like that going for sure. So
there's millions to be made. So I'll just put this up here, just a sec. Crypto Chick, thank you. Got to roll. Don't miss the Crypto Bowl this weekend. Thanks, guys. You're awesome. Can't wait till the fight. Lamont, have a great night. Danny, everyone. Thank you. Hey, just a quick one. The reason we did this stream today instead of tomorrow was because of the middleweight championship tomorrow, UFC. Adesanya and Whitaker. Okay. A little bit biased because my boy, an Aussie, is in there. And then we've got the Kiwis as well. Lamont, what's your take, brother? Who you got? You're on mute, I think. You're on mute, bro. Are you on mute? We lost you. Lost your audio. Say something. Lost you. No, we lost you.
Earth to the KO King.
Damn. Oh, there you go. How's that? Hang on. Say something. Oh, no. What the hell? Bro, try to log out and log back in. Log out and log back in. There you go. Hey. All right. Shannon, who you got, bro?
Man, you know, I haven't followed it a whole lot, honestly. I haven't followed
Okay.
it. I mean, I'm for just whoever's standing there last, man. I'm just watch a good fight. I don't follow the statistics of it.
All right. No worries. No, that's okay. How about you, Josh? Who you got, bro?
I'd love to see a Bobby Knuckles knockout.
Yeah, man. Me too.
Yeah, that'd be really special. I'd love that.
I think that there's definitely a chance. You know?
Yeah, watching that last fight.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, there's certain things that'll affect fighters. And, you know, I don't know if his head was in the right place the last time they fought, but, you know, personally, I don't like Adesanya. That's my own personal opinion, but he's a hell of a fighter.
Yeah.
You know, so it can go either way. Yeah, it can go either way, but man, I'm rooting for my boy Bobby Knuckles. That's for me personally.
Bring it back home with.
Yeah. So that's the reason. That's the reason we did the stream today instead of tomorrow, because I know everyone's going to be tuning in tomorrow for that, for the UFC. So let's wait and see if Lamont jumps back on. But if not, if he doesn't jump on shortly, another 10 minutes or so, we'll probably call it, unless other people have got questions out there. But hang on, link where you're watching it at. Crypto Chick, what I'll do, Shana, I'll get in touch with me. You get in touch with me on Telegram, and I'll share a link with you.
You hear me now?
Now we can hear you. What you doing, man?
I don't know. I don't know where we went wrong.
So there you go. So I got Bobby Knuckles winning. Josh has got, well, I'm hoping Bobby Knuckles wins. Josh is also the same.
He's
Shannon's indifferent.
Not gonna win that
what
fight,
do you
man.
reckon?
Alaktrician. Like, that's just, y'all know how this fight's gonna turn out.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, let's wait and see. I don't know. I still got my boy Bobby Knuckles, man. I know it's like, it's going to be a tough one. I think it's going to be a tough one.
The third, man.
Let's wait and see.
It's going to be a train wreck.
I'm hoping you're wrong. Shana, am I streaming it live here? Shana, no, unfortunately, if I do that, you know what's going to happen? My YouTube channel is going to get shut down. And I'm not going to do that. But I could probably do it on Zoom. Well, there you go. If for anyone, hey, that could be a thing. All right, if anyone has, get to me on Telegram. I'm going to be watching it. We can have a Zoom meeting while we're watching it if you want. So
and Lamont can rub it in.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm gonna tell you, y'all don't want to be on there with me.
Are you getting it? You getting the pay-per-view, bro? Can you watch it like locally there, or what?
It's a good Lamont. I'm gonna get it. Just sit at home and watch it.
Yeah. Be at home watching it. You've got.
I don't do much. I'll see what Jason got going. We'll probably look at it together.
Okay. Sweet. Well, I'll definitely be watching it. Yeah, I do get the pay-per-view, etc. So it's all good. But I can also stream it via Zoom. So there you go. All right, gentlemen, and the ladies and gentlemen out there watching. Hang on. Your drip family is with you, Lamont. Woo! Yeah.
I appreciate
Absolutely.
it. I appreciate the love, the support, drip.
Fight Nut Party, I'll get in touch later, guys. Okay. All right. Everyone that's tuned in, thank you. Thank you once again for tuning in and, regularly tuning into the show. Greatly appreciate it. I'm just going to quickly do one more of these just because it's Saturday and because I'm celebrating for my boy here, KO King.
It's getting real static. I can't really hear. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's your end, bro. That's your end. But I'm going to call it ALAK-AZUL.
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 I'm going to call it. Thanks for everyone that's been watching. But Lamont, Chan, and Josh, can you just stay there for a second? I'll play the outro screen, and then I'll quickly have a chat with you, and then I'll let you guys go. But
Okay.
Anyone out there, thank you again for tuning in. It's your boy, Danny D, a.k.a. Alaktrician Man. Big thank you to Josh. Big thank you to Lamont. Big thank you to Shannon and Zach and Kelly and, and we will see you again more than likely next weekend, if not next weekend, the weekend after. And there you go. ALAK-AZUL, I'll play my outro now. See you all later.
Peace.